Hi, I'm DebHelfrich, the world's original well-being philosopher. You can find more of my work at www.insightsoccur.com. And today we're going to talk about the world's most confounding question. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Now, we often set up this question as though it is confounding and that there is no solution. I object philosophically. Using evolutionary logic, it's really simple to understand that there is one correct answer, and it's relatively obvious. Now, in order to get to that obvious answer, we need to do one thing, which is to just pick one. We'll pick an option. See if we can ask a next question that might give us a pathway to the solution. So I'm going to say that the egg had to come first, because that begs the question, where did the egg come from? Well, the egg had to come from some sort of fertilization between a male and a female. And does that bring up anything? I mean, eggs are literally mechanisms for birthing chickens. So we'll step aside, we'll say, yeah, we picked the right answer, egg, because that is the birthing canal, birthing mechanism, the womb for chickens. So where did that very first chicken egg come from? Well, the answer is utterly obvious. It came from a reptile. Not like whole cloth, not like just one and done. Probably 1 billion or so reptiles hatched out of eggs with sort of wings. How much winginess evolved over time. Then a second wing at some point evolved over time. And these reptiles slithering around, one of them fell out of a tree, caught air, decided to be like Mike. That's literally the process that happened. There was so much joy in that reptile. I'm sure it scurried right back up the tree and fell again. And stuck out those little things that it didn't know what to do when it was scurrying around on Earth. It had figured it out with play. An accident. That's adaptation. Now, I really want you to see that it was the pleasure of this situation that coalesced these random changes into something that the organism would start to favor. Birds, as a whole, occurred because some geckos dreamed of soaring like eagles. Now that's a very philosophical way, poetic way, creative, yet analytical way to look at the process of evolution. But it definitely involves creativity and pleasure, alongside completely random adaptations, survival of the fittest, things like that. We've slept on the power of evolution. And right now, in 2020, in viral times, we need to get our evolutionary logic back off the shelf. We need to understand that everything alive is in a process of adaptation and evolution, including ourselves, including the coronavirus that is currently winning in every dimension, especially if you happen to be a resident of the US of hypocrisy. I'm really this happy because I see the future, and I see that it is not in any way, shape, or form the past. Precedent has left Earth, and using evolutionary logic, well-being philosophy principles to solve the chicken and the egg is just the same process we can use to figure out why the world of work is so harmful, why there's so much racism across the globe that must be eradicated immediately. If we want to stand a chance of solving global warming, of saving our entire species, we must all learn that dark skin is preferred by evolution, was the original skin color, and it continues to be the most prominent across the globe. It all comes down to thinking a lot more clearly about the intelligence of evolution, the intelligence of life. The math of life, 1 + 1 = 3. I say it all the time. If you haven't thought about it lately, the profundity of changing counting into the equation for reproduction is how we will all, if we unite, guarantee our species many, many, many more generations. But if we all stay in our silos, in our various nations, in our various locales, in our various different colors of political beliefs, we fight the virus in a divisive way, in separate funnels, we're really quite likely to be outmatched by the virus. It simply can adapt and evolve much quicker than full-on trillions of cell organisms like humans. It really can. So we're gonna have to use our big brains plus the most researched intelligence that has ever existed, evolution. I'm thrilled to be a well-being philosopher, and I look forward to helping everyone think a lot more clearly about the chaos of viral times. Again, DebHelfrich, www.insightsoccur.com.